Warning, listening may result in hurt feelings, blocked stylists, and unbooked clients. Fuck That Formula podcast contains bold opinions, industry confessions, fun, foolishness, and a whole bunch of fuckery. So enjoy the damn show. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Fuck That Formula podcast, the rawest beauty podcast in these internet streets. We're your hosts.
I'm Shirl.
And I'm Valerie. And this week's episode is brought to you by Tender-headed or Traumatized. I can't stand. I ain't gonna even lie. Tender-headed folks get on my nerves sometimes.
Tender-headed kids, tender-headed adults.
It's the tender-headed adults, I think, that probably work a nerve more than anything. And it's not, I'm not upset that you're tender-headed. That's not the issue. The issue is how you act because you're tender-headed. It's not the issue of you being tender-headed. It's how you act.
Yeah.
Yes, that shit gets on my nerves.
Yeah. So that's one whole issue because they tend to be a little extra. They tend to be real. Or can you hold it, or can you like telling you how to do it?
I have told a grown woman before, you too old for this shit. You are too old for this.
Or you tender-headed because you don't comb your hair from the root to the end. You can't just brush over top of it, baby. Or miss.
And sometimes it's the tender-headed people. They want to be there are some tender-headed people either have the most hair, the tightest curls, natural hair.
Yeah.
And it's like, how are you're wanting a silk press every week, every other week. But when it's time for me to do it, it's the moving and turning and, girl, you too grown.
Right. That's the whole issue. Kids is one thing, but then adults is another thing, because at the same time, I got to get through this. Like this shampoo,
it makes you go longer. It takes longer.
Absolutely. Because I got to break this. I got to split it open and break it down and make sure it's going all the way through. And you are just going through the motions. You know what I mean? Now you upset with me talking about I was rough, and I wasn't rough. Now I can be a little heavy-handed. I'm heavy-handed, and I get that and I understand that, but not in the sense to where I'm trying to hurt you, or not in the sense to where I'm just being unreasonably yanking.
But
I'm not yanking, but we have to get through this.
And my issue is normally, as when I have a tender-headed adult client, it's, you want me to get through it. I have to detangle because most of the time their hair tangles up the most. I have to detangle. I have to be able to split. I have to get through it. I have to blow dry it. I have to do all these things. But if it's because I'm trying to be tender and gentle with you, now it's putting me like 15, 20 minutes behind for my next client. Yes. But if I charge you for that extra shit, you'll be thinking I'm wrong.
Right.
But I'm trying to get through your head and be as gentle as possible.
I'm already taking it bite by bite, little by little.
And that's nothing. I'm doing little section by little section. After a while, there should be a tender head salon. There should be a salon strictly just for tender head folks. They can go to.
I feel like stylists with tender head clients need to school their clients on how to upkeep. Well, stylists, we got to school our clients anyway
in general.
On at-home maintenance, right? But especially tender-headed clients, because make it easy for me when you come back. If you don't do shit to your head when you're away from me, and you're not combing your hair from the root to the end.
If that comb does not get through here,
if you can't feel them bristles of the brush or them teeth of the comb on your scalp when you comb or brush, you're not doing it correctly. If you're tender-headed, if you're natural, if you got tight roots, then it's going to draw up and shrivel up, and it's going to hurt when it's done correctly. So if you do that on a regular basis every day, in between the times that you're coming to see me, then that's going to make it easier for you and me while you're in my chair.
I think some of the issues are because sometimes you'll have silk press clients that won't, like, once you do it, they comb their hair. They don't do anything to their hair until they come back in for like another month or whatever.
That's bullshit.
So they may not, so they're not shampooing or anything. They might be combing their hair.
Oh, yeah.
But when they get back to the chair, it's still going to tangle. is natural hair. It's just still going to tangle.
Yeah.
And
brush that shit from the root to the end so that we can get through with it. So it don't if you come to me the very first time and the service should only take an hour and a half, but it takes me
2 hours.
2 or 2.5 hours. Every time you come back, it should get to the point to where we got you down to an hour and a half.
Yes.
An hour and a half time frame. Because you are doing what I instructed you to do in between times.
Right.
Like, we ain't making this shit up.
And the funny thing is, like, people will say, stylists will talk about having tender head clients. Try not to, because it's not your fault that it hurts.
No,
it's not your fault. And we're not, that's what I said, we're not upset that you're tender head. You are?
Yes.
Was I rough with you when I was doing your clothes?
No.
You said that, like, bitch, kind of, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Was I rough with you when I was doing your clothes?
No. I'm tender-headed. Nobody's rough with me because I actually like a good, thorough shampoo, and because when you are not rough but firm, you in there. You know what you're doing. I don't like no.
But I actually have had people who, even with me in there trying to get it, that hurts. I've had a client say, "Oh, that hurts," and I'm like, "Me shampooing hurts." And I know I have a heavy hand, but
I have had a clients who now, because I have been known to really get in there during the shampoo. They like, you get the best shampoo. Like, oh my gosh, I love your shampoo. For years, like, and I know it. I know I give a bomb ass shampoo. This I know. I will. And I would be shampooing a client, and boy, I'm getting in there. I mean, I'm massaging, getting in there, using the balls of my fingers and doing all that kind of stuff. And they ain't said nothing, but when I get up, they damn near in tears. Like, well, you tore my head up. I hurt so bad. I'm like, I was hurting you. Oh shit! I think I'm in there. I'm thinking you in heaven, like you in bliss.
This bitch is traumatized.
Bitch traumatized because I've been hurting her the whole time. Meanwhile, I'm thinking she just in heaven. They're like, why you ain't say nothing? I mean, I didn't want to. You was doing your thing. You was just going. I was just trying to hold on until it was over. Like, damn. Because now I'm doing extra. Now I'm doing extra because I'm thinking I'm just doing like she's loving this.
And then those are the times the shampoos are longer, right? Because once you get in your groove, you're like,
don't let me be chewing some gum, popping my gum, or stare off in the space or something. Oh yeah, I'm in there. Meanwhile, this bitch like
she over here like,
oh,
I'm gonna sue this bitch.
Oh man, that has happened.
You was hurting her.
I was hurting her.
Apologize.
I was hurting her. I'm sorry. I apologize.
She probably gonna see a therapist after you heard.
But you should have said something. You got to say something, or else I'm gonna get up in there every time. Shit.
So when it comes to, like, for example, we talk about kids being tender-headed. So everyone, like, I'm not a kid stylist. I'm put it like that. Mm-hmm. I will service kids if they can sit down and they can be still. But if you are,
when do you feel like age readiness is for the time?
Well, I'm not gonna say I don't put an age on it, and the reason why is because I've had 4-year-olds that have sat in my chair, and I have witnessed 4-year-olds sit down and just do this. Okay, you want me to move to the side? Okay, because they're used to getting their hair done. And I think it comes down to the kids that are used to getting their hair done, the ones that get their hair,
or the ones that are extremely excited about getting
their hair done. Yes. But when I've had a child, if I'm combing, if I'm brushing, detangling, whatever I'm doing, and it is doing this the whole time, she got to go. And I'm still charging because now you know with them. She got to go. I watched a video and I had to show my husband. This lady was trying to braid this. Have you seen that? And the little girl was all damn near on the floor, and they're trying to braid. I'm honestly pissed off at the stylist because, girl, you should have just stopped. You should have saved your back, saved your stress, and just stopped. I just would have stopped. And as the mama, don't bring her ass back in here no more.
So as the braider or as a stylist, that may be her niche, her specialty. I
Kids.
can do that. I can go down to the ground.
If that is her
crying
niche,
and whining
cool.
and all that don't bother me. I could do it. I could do it. So those are the kids. That's your clientele.
Put a disclaimer up there. Put a disclaimer. I'm down with all the bullshit when it comes to the kids. Put that up there. Put a disclaimer up there.
Say what others
Because my
want.
disclaimer says, yeah, we say what others want. Because my disclaimer is don't bring them badass kids who don't know how to sit down and get their hair done. And I know it's a long disclaimer, but that's my disclaimer. Don't do that for me. That stress, that when I say I'm traumatized.
Right.
Like I go home after a day of doing tender-headed people. Damn your traumatization. I'm traumatized because now I don't even want to do what you know.
So I also feel like, because I know my daughter braids, and she, with a lot of, when she does kids, I guess once she fills them out, she'll tell the mother, can you just drop them off?
Right.
Or be outside or something.
Because the mothers actually create more of the drama than the kids.
And they do not understand or realize that much. Because for one, the kid gonna turn up a notch because either you are gonna baby them like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying?
They know
they're really gonna turn
they know
up
there's someone there to come to the rescue.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Or else you just doing way too much and you are overstimulating the kid. You know what I mean? So sometimes the mom, you may have to tell the mom, like, or dad, like, I got her. She fine. You know what I'm saying?
That's a disclaimer I think stylists should really, 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 really look at. If you want to do kids' hair, that is perfectly fine. If you're down with a kid moving and shaking and all that extra, that is fine. Do that. But if you're going to do that, either be at a kid salon that is down for all that shit or be in your own suite because every stylist next to you don't want to hear that and every client don't want to hear that. So that's my one advice to stylists who want to do kids' hair. You need to be in your own space for that kind of shit because that's just drama. And that's toxic. That's toxic for me. But I think that if stylists who want to service kids, they should definitely let the moms or the parents or whoever's bringing them, hey, I think first I think you should find out like how often she gets her hair, how often they get their hair done. Are they used to this service? Because it could just be that child is not used to any of that. And so they're acting up because they're not used to it. So the parent may need to stay for that one first appointment. But if it's something that they do all the time, and even if a stylist, if you kind of notice, like the child turns up as soon as the mama come back in, or as soon as the mom walks up, because you've seen where the child will be sitting there quiet, and soon as the mama walks up, like, you all right, mama in here? Yeah, so kids do that. So I think stylists should be able to stand on business and be like, hey, you need to go. Parents.
Because I'm telling you, she will do that.
Yeah.
She will tell, like,
most of my clients who have brought their kids have dropped their kids off. I don't, most of my parents, they're like, no, I'm not going to stay here for this.
Yeah. And once they know, and some parents,
it's a trust thing.
It's a trust thing.
Yeah.
It's a trust thing. I need to know that you ain't mistreating my baby, just yanking my baby's head all over the place. I need to know that she's in a safe space. She feels comfortable and all of that. And I totally get that. Once that is established, then, and I've done her a couple times and she's comfortable with me, then we can get to that point too where it's like, all right, man, just drop her off.
Yeah, because I've had a client. I did all their girls since they were like little to teens, and she was gonna go check out someone else to do another service that I didn't offer, or whatever. And normally they just drop them off with me because they trust me.
Right.
But when it came to us, they were like, no, I'm gonna sit here. I need to watch. I need to see what's going on, and that's why I say it's a trust thing. So once you get to know a stylist as a parent or guardian or whatever, it's probably best once you feel comfortable with them. It's probably just best for you to just drop the child off and move on.
And keep it moving, because now some stylists, they may feel like they are okay and meant to do kids' hair, but are not. Like it, you must be firm, but you have to still be. I want to say gentle, but
like personable.
personable or something, just comforting to the child.
So like you see
child.
like a lot of I've seen like a lot of, and I really think it's dope. There's a lot of black barbers out there who deal with like a lot of autistic kids.
Yeah.
And I think that's a dope lane to be in. But I think they also have like certain days that they do that, do certain kids on. And I just think that if that's something that you really want to get into,
that's your niche.
That is your niche. And I feel like every kid, regardless of whatever the needs are, they deserve luxury services as well.
Yes.
But at the same time, you also have to be able to, as a stylist, you got to be able to navigate that. So if you're like in a space and if that's what you want to do, but you can only do it with like on certain days, then that's the days you do it on. Whatever it has to work. Or if that's your thing, if that's your niche, and you take kids all the time, whatever. Either create your own salon. That's what y'all do, or work in a salon that's what they do, or get you in a suite. And I'm just saying that just because I've been in spaces to where kids are getting their hair done, and it is irritating to other clients and other stylists I don't care. And honestly, and at that point, no one knows what the kids' needs are. It's all they do is hear and see a bunch of chaos going on. And that takes away from the luxury experience.
It can. It absolutely can. So as a stylist, you have to know, am I a kid friendly stylist? I think that's what it all comes down to. If you want to offer services for children, you have to be a kid friendly stylist.
I'm not a kid friendly.
And you still have to offer that kid an experience.
Yeah.
To allow them to want to come back.
Yes.
Who wants to, as a mother, we don't want to have our daughter kicking and screaming to go to the hairdresser. Yeah. You know what I mean? We want them to be excited and all of that. And some of them are. I have got some sweet little girls who have never gotten their hair done before and was so excited about sitting down and getting their hair done, just the whole experience and everything, because they felt pampered or grown up, or whatever the case may be, and so they conducted themselves as such. You know what I mean?
But when it comes back to they conduct themselves, but were those kids like really tender-headed?
No.
There you go.
No. Or if they were, I didn't know, because it was done. No. But that's the whole thing. Okay, so as far as tender-headed kids. Okay, tender-headed.
But because have you noticed kids that go to the salon regularly aren't as like, they're tender-headed,
but they're not as
but they're able to manage and like sit still.
Right.
People that, or even if their mom, if they don't go to the salon, but their parent, whoever does their hair all the time. Because there's some little girls who get braided all the time. They're used to somebody pulling.
Right. They're used to getting their hair done. It's just like my grandbaby. My grandbaby is 2 years old. My daughter been French braiding her hair since she was probably 1. So at this point now, I would say she's used to getting her hair done. So if you grow up like that, then you know what to expect as a kid, as as a child. So maybe that keeps your hair. I feel like tender-headedness now, in a lot of cases, yes, you can't help the fact that you're tender-headed. But I believe that the more you stimulate your scalp, the more attention you show your scalp, the less tender it is.
It's not. Yeah.
Like, I'm tender-headed because I got locks. I'll go months on months on months without getting a retwist, and I'm okay with that.
Because it's your head.
Because it's my head. But then when it's time to get that retwist, it hurts. Because I'm tender-headed, because my scalp ain't really,
That's my mom. My mom is tender-headed. Like, I can just be using the clippers, and she's just like, she's just tender-headed.
Yeah, and so some people are, but I often feel like with children, if you and there are ways to do it. Of course, you can't just yank it. There are products that you use. There are brushes and combs that you use in a particular way that will ease and allow it to be more comfortable in that fact. So
do you think some people, I do believe some people are just strictly tender-headed, but do you think some people literally, because there's been times I can just go like this, and they're like, oh. Like, do you think some people are just fucking dramatic?
Yeah.
Like they're just full of dramatic,
I absolutely
like they should have just really enrolled in some acting school.
I definitely think that some
dramatic.
people are just extremely dramatic when it comes to that. Like, I barely even touch the phone. Like, kids and adults.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, I didn't even do nothing. Like, I'm sorry. Or the kid, they, you know what I'm saying? They just so afraid, or it's like every time. And I'm like, baby. That's when I really got to put a firm hit, like, hey, like, I ain't even, it's okay, baby.
You're so much better than me because I won't even do them. I'm gonna call your mom and tell her come pick your ass up because I ain't got time for that shit.
I ain't did nothing yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just gonna call and be like, girl, come get her.
It definitely takes patience, but you have to know if you are a kid friendly stylist, because you can't, the frustration and the attitude and all of that, the kid is gonna sense that, so it's gonna make it hurt even more.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna
even more. So now you're yanking and you got an attitude and all of that. No, talk nice to him. Talk, you know what I'm saying? Not to the point where you got to baby him or no shit like that, but just talk nice to them. Have them talk to you, engage with them, take their mind off the fact that this kind of hurt, and it may not even hurt, just feel uncomfortable. But some of them do, like, really, really, really be crying. They ain't got their hair done all summer, and now it's back to school, and now they want to sit. They, you know what I'm saying? They want to sit them in your chair, and now
and have the nerve to ask you got kid prices.
Now that, yeah.
I'm actually charging her more than what I charge you. Because one,
that's a whole other episode.
She got more hair than you. Two, she hollering, and now I got it. Yeah, so yeah, and have the nerve to have kid prices.
I feel like kid prices are necessary. However, let's talk about head circumference. And
some of y'all kids got some big ass.
Big head. But and then the length and the
no, but some of the kids do have. Most kids that I've dealt with have had more hair than their moms.
We got to consider. You got to consider more length, parents, clients. You have to consider all of that. It ain't just about
because she's a little person.
Because she's a little person, and you know what I'm saying.
It takes me just as long to do her hair as it does yours.
If she's 12 years old, 10 or 12 years old, but she got a head of hair like a 17-year-old or any of that, like, no. I don't, she's not getting charged a kid price.
I've never had kid prices.
So, I mean, it's
a cut is a cut, a shampoo is a shampoo, product is a product.
Right.
But it's all the same for me.
Also, like, because me,
and I gotta use the booster seat.
I used to
and I gotta use the goddamn booster seat.
I would I'm a firm believer of a baby girl coming to get her hair shampoo, condition, blow dry, oiled and moisturized, and putting ponytails with hairballs.
Oh, they don't do that anymore.
Oh, and I know that.
Ponytails and hairballs anymore. I do love it though. That. When I see, I
love that. Like, so I would. That was a kid service to me. I would do that as a kid service.
When I'm online, I see people and their little girls have like pigtails, like ponytails and balls and barrettes. I get so excited. I'll be like, look at her.
I love when my grandbaby girl has ponytails and hairballs in her hair. But people have gotten away from it.
Most little girls now, they're getting sew-ins and braids.
So,
but that's a whole nother. That's your child, not mine.
So that's
but the tender-headed people.
And then about the traumatized. Now,
who me? Because I'm traumatized. Damn you. Okay. Damn your head. I'm traumatized.
Talk about your traumatization.
I'm traumatized because you done drove me crazy. Now this ain't even about you no more. This has transferred to be about me. This not even about you and your tenderness. This is about now how you have really fucked up my day, and now I got to go home and drink because I'm tired.
Because maybe stress me out. My underarms itch. I'm sick and tired.
And I'm in perimenopause. It don't take much for me to get musty,
honey.
So I'm
just made me go through all of this with your grown ass because you don't want to comb your hair from root to ear.
Yeah. Do you think some of that trauma is like just from? I guess I'm trying to understand, and maybe someone can send a dirty confession to get us to understand. Because I really, really want to understand, or even comment on it, of as an adult that is tender-headed. Like, what does it stem from something in the past?
Are you traumatized?
Or you traumatized by something that happened in the past? Or is it you just truly, it just everything that touches your scalp hurts? And what can, as a stylist, what can we do to make your experience at the salon better, but also efficient for us to get through it?
Right.
I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's logical. That's
what I'm trying to figure out. That's the part I want to figure out. So if you're a client or just a person that's watching and you are tender-headed and you have ideas on how a stylist can give you a good experience, but we can efficiently get you through the service in the right amount of time, like, let us know what we need to do.
And not just regular tender-headed. We're talking about the ones who just are
regular tender-headed. We don't, y'all gonna get all this smoke.
Who's just extra dramatic, and I mean, you touch it and it's tender and it's hurt. Now maybe you got a scalp condition. Maybe there is,
and that's a doctor's situation.
I mean, so it's just like, I don't know. Let us know.
One woman I know, she's so tender-headed. She always took some type of pain med or something before she came and got her. Not with me. I seen another stylist, but she always take some pain meds or something before she came in because the scalp was that tender. And I'm like, if you gotta pop a pill, maybe you just have a problem. Maybe it's really not your tender-headed. Maybe you need to go see counseling.
I'm not about to oil your scalp with Orgel. I'm just not going to do it.
Orgel? Orgel? Orgel is so disgusting. I haven't had Orgel.
It's terrible. I haven't had Orgel since I was little, but I remember.
Orgel.
I know, right?
I don't like Orgel. Let me take a drink on that one because I don't like Orgel.
So, like, I feel like little ones could be traumatized, and we confuse being tenderhead with being traumatized because maybe they had a stylist who was not kid friendly, was just yanking their hair and was mean. And,
you know what? What I really feel like is these new kids have it a little bit better because us, we got popped in the head with a comb. Yeah. We had actually pressing combs. We didn't get
with the edges though. Pressing combs throughout the whole head.
Throughout the whole head. You didn't just press the edge. You did the whole head. My mama used to
with grease.
Yes, with actual grease. That shit that was.
While they were smoking a cigarette and drinking a jar of Pepsi with 12 ice cubes in it and talking on the phone at the same time. Did I say smoking in Virginia Slim Light menthol?
Did you say the Virginia Slim?
Oh, why you pressing my hair? And I better not move.
You got Blue Magic, you got pressing coat, and you got smoke in your hair.
And it's because it's a table right here.
And that shit didn't move.
Because it's a table. It's a table right here. You got the stove over here.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. So you
got the kitchen stove. I'm talking about the actual kitchen stove.
I'm talking about the kitchen stove. Yeah. You're putting that pressing comb on the kitchen stove. You got your jar of grease right here. You got your comb. I got my barrette box over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then right here on the tray, you got the ashtray, the pack of Virginia Slim Light menthols that's in the twist pack thing, in the twist cigarette case. And the mason jar with the Pepsi in it, the Pepsi. And all the ice cubes.
After she didn't laid you on the counter, rolled that towel up on the counter so you can lay your head. That's what I'm saying. These kids have it so much easier, and I don't even feel like we were traumatized. Like, we just go with
it. And then after it got done,
non-filtered water and all that. Wasn't even good ass shampoo. You didn't think about it.
Pink sponge rollers for the tight thing.
Yup, and made you put some paper on that damn roller. Because I had to wrap mine in paper because my mom would not let me go to bed. Now they got satin rollers. The black ones with the satin on. That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to figure out how these new kids are traumatized.
Honey, I don't know.
Because y'all actually get shampoo bowls. We have to lay our big asses on the counter. And with a towel rolled up underneath our neck.
It was the days.
Back hurting, butt hurt.
It was the days. Hair smelling like smoke.
So we should be the one that's traumatized. Yeah, I'm going to talk to my therapist about that. That's why I ain't got no damn hair now. That's why I ain't got to cut my damn hair off now. Because I got traumatized.
You cut your hair up, I lock my hair. Shit.
I don't need nobody fucking with my I don't need nobody in my head.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is funny. That is funny.
What's our dirty chair? What's our dirty chair confession?
Dirty chair confession. I was about to say, damn, did we get to it yet? Okay. Okay, this is from a stylist perspective. I had a mom drag her daughter in. The little girl was already terrified.
Red flag.
Midway through the tangling, she's crying and the mom is yelling.
Red flag.
I finally stopped and told the mom she's making it worse doing all that yelling. Not to mention, there were other stylists and clients. I could deal with the little girl. It was the mama doing the most.
That's what I'm saying.
That's basically
there has been times to be in a salon. The child may not, and this ain't got nothing to do with tender-headed. This just your mama's.
Yeah.
The child could be sitting there fine, calm, nothing's going on. Yeah. But the mama don't like something. All this hollering and yelling, and you, girl,
you're doing too much.
You're doing too much. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna be that extra, you can either leave or you and your baby can leave. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, I don't think parents realize how much extra they are. Yeah, the hovering over the helicopter over a child,
man, or even the helicoptering over them,
or standing by the stylist trying to watch every little thing they do. Girl, that shit works my nerves. Sit your ass down and read that goddamn Jet magazine over there and be quiet. That's what we used to have. Read that magazine. Shut the hell up. Cause you standing here over me while I'm trying to do your daughter.
That's not gonna work.
I purposely start moving around, doing shit. Girl, sit your ass down.
Yeah, that's just not gonna work. Or you over there, I'm over here, and you tell her shut her ass up. Hey, shut your ass up. Cut it out. You give me. Yeah. Give you something to cry about. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to do all that, mom. Like, mom, I don't need you to do. I got this. I don't need you to do all that. Yeah.
If I can't handle it, I'm gonna tell her get your ass. I'm telling her.
I got this. You making it worse. Chill, mom. Damn.
So, with all that being said, this is honestly, it's why I don't really deal with kids.
I mean,
honestly, it takes a special, gifted, and talented, patient, loving person to deal with kids as clients. And that's not even just the tender-headed stuff. I'm just talking about to deal with kids in general. It ain't me. And I really, really think that people, when they're seeking stylists, they need to ask stylists, how are you with tender-headed kids?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How are you with how are you with crying kids? But it's the tender-head. Like, I think that they should really just ask, or even in your like if you send out like a little profile thing for people to fill out when they first come in or whatever. I think that needs to be a question. Are you tender-headed? And what's your level of tenderness? 1 through 5 or whatever. Right. Extremely tender, not just something, because at least lets me know if this is the client for me. Because if you were a heavy hand stylist, I know back in the day, the shampoo girl that used to shampoo me at Miss Warren's salon, baby, I don't know who she is and where she is now. That heifer used to do this thing with her fingers. And after a while, it did hurt because she was in it. She was doing like you. But she would get in the balls, and baby, she would go real, real fast, and she would scrub, and it felt good, and then it didn't feel good no more because then it hurt.
Right.
But at the very least, you know what I'm saying? But let someone know that this is your issue so we can figure out if I need to be your stylist or not. Because did that lady ever come back to you?
No.
After you tore her head up?
She did.
And
you know what? I take that back. Yes, she did. She did. She came back.
How often?
Not very often.
And how long did you keep her?
I mean, I did her a couple times.
Yeah, and she was like, "This bitch is rough."
Yeah, I did a couple times. She's sending
me to therapy.
But I did, because I'm telling you. I mean, and that just blew my mind. Like, why you ain't say nothing? Like, I'm thinking it feels good. Like, it was just a bit much. But the next time when she did come, she was like, "Remember, like, remember, don't go." And I already did remember and everything. I ended up. She only came like a few times after that, and I think when she didn't come, it didn't have nothing to do with that. But it is something that I had to take into consideration.
Yeah.
I had to learn to ask them before shampooing them.
Are you tender?
Are you tender-headed? Are you okay? Let me know if I'm applying too much pressure.
Because you have some clients, they want all the pressure. Some clients, they want, If some clients can get you to use your nail to scrape, they will.
Then they will, yeah.
So there are some clients they want the pain. It feels good to them, and there's some that just don't. But the tender-headed kids, I mean, they kids. I just don't fool with them. But you tender-headed ass adults, I'm sorry. I'm having a problem with you. I'm having a problem with tender-headed adults. Yeah, I'm a timely person. It's for me. It's time. It's time.
So there are tender-headed adults who knows how to just suck it up.
Yeah, it's a time thing for me. That's really all it comes down to. They know how to
suck it up, and they're going to allow you to get through it in a timely manner. That
and I ask,
there are plenty of them, but then again, there are those ones who are just extra, and every little thing hurts.
And you try to watch facial expression because when I'm shampooing or if I'm doing hair, I'm always. That's why your mirrors are so important. And it's very important for you to stay kind of in tune with your clients. Because I know we drift when we're shampooing, we drift off. I already know we do. But that's why it's always important to kind of pay attention to your client because they always show cues of it hurting. So whether they're doing a lot of moving or they're doing this or whatever, or sometimes even when they're laying with their eyes closed at the shampoo bowl, they'll kind of squint like, And sometimes I'll say, oh, did that hurt? Or am I pressing too hard? Like I'll just ask that if I kind of notice they're doing a little bit extra. But once you kind of get to know that client, you get to know like, I know she itchy right here. Let me just go ahead and get this over with, So I just think that to deal with tender-headed people, I definitely think you definitely need to be more mindful and pay attention to their body responses because they always show. What are you zoned out on? Are you traumatized? Are you thinking about some shit that happened to you?
Right.
Because you kind of sat there like,
I was reading, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You want to read your fucked up moment of the week?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead.
I will.
You're more than welcome to go read it.
And then we'll elaborate on this.
You can go ahead and read it.
So the fuck that formula of the week. Mom, fuck that formula that says hovering and hushing helps. Let that baby breathe. Sometimes moms bring more tension than the tangle. If we want confident daughters, we have to start with calm energy in the chair, not shame, not control, and not old school survival tactics disguised as tough love. I think that goes for the moms and the stylists as well.
You see that where it says not control, not old school survival tactics. Bitch, we were surviving. We should have been in camouflage all our lives. All our lives, we had to fight, y'all. All our lives, I had to fight. We should have, we were surviving because that's what I was saying. We could get popped with cones. I had a relaxer at 4. My mama said she couldn't do it no more. She relaxed me at 4. She just couldn't. My opponents, because they used to stick straight out, they wouldn't lay down. And she just said, I can't do this anymore. And she's not a hair person. And so I've had a relaxer most of my child life. So
man, I got some childhood pictures of the ponytails that my mama used to put in my head for. I might show them one day.
Well, my ponies are cute because they just stuck straight out.
Well, yeah, that was cute.
Hell yeah, that's cute. Oh. That's because I was cute. What are you talking about?
Yeah, mine stuck straight out too. And my mama, to this day, she'd be like, sure, I couldn't part to save my life. And I'm like, I'll be looking, I'm like,
she couldn't part.
Sure couldn't.
So my mom ponytails, they weren't. So there was other little girls I was jealous of because they mamas clearly was braiders because they mamas did all the different design. My mama was simple. Here, just simple parts. She didn't do all the little extra things. But I had barrettes, but we quit buying barrettes because I go to school and I'm playing. They would pop in my face.
So in your eye, you ever get a barrette pop?
Yeah, so I never came home with the same barrette. I never came home with barrettes. So we just quit doing barrettes. Always got the balls. So she relaxed me, and that was her way of being like, yeah, because I'm not doing this no more. It's some summers I didn't. I had to get the pressing comb. But I just had a lot of hair, and it was just too much hair to deal with.
Oh, okay.
So that was.
I didn't have a lot. I didn't have a lot of hair. Now some pictures I'll be like, oh, that was cute, But my sister did my hair a lot also. She used to put that baby magic in my hair. It was smelling good. She used to use the toothbrush and let my baby hair. Mm-hmm.
See, the funny thing is, baby magic didn't work on my head.
Yeah, it's like your mom. And then mama, I remember she said, so I had some ponytails that were cute. Some I used to be like, what the fuck was you thinking? Like, all over the place. Like, why are they sticking out? One up here sticking
Well,
out this way.
only
One
had that
sticking up this
experience
way.
one time. My mom had to go to the hospital, and
And I was not tender-headed.
my daddy was left in charge of doing my hair. I called my mom and I told her, and she will tell you that I told her, don't you ever in your life let my daddy do my hair again, because brother was not. I don't know how my hair was doing. I'm traumatized, and I'm gonna seek therapy in regards to hair and what we went through as a kid. Yeah.
Well, we can't be taking that out on these babies. So you might just have to be like Val and be like, I don't do kids.
I don't. Yeah, I just don't.
I
Yeah.
just don't do kids.
And the ones I do, they normally sit. And I always tell, that's why I don't have an age limit on kids, because it's just really based on if this child will sit still or not.
Maturity, yeah.
Yeah.
So I get that and I understand, because it's not for everybody. And then mothers or parents, guardians, whatever, also understand that um, the salon may not be for your child.
Yeah.
You know, the salon may be too overstimulating, and it may be too much for your child. That is a thing also, and as well, you may have to find a home uh, a home braider or a home stylist or something.
Yeah, I think
because they need that comfort.
Yeah, I think also because you know, have so many little girls, like they're getting, you want to get a little girl her first silk press so she can like see her hair. But sometimes for some little girls, that may be just too much, because that it's a lot. I mean, there's some adults that a silk press is the process of a silk press is too much.
Right.
And if they're already tender headed, or if it's overstimulating, that just could be too much.
So I know when back in the day, some years ago, when I would do kid clients, and the service was ponytails, hair balls, twists, and everything. Nice, clean scalp, clean hair. It's shiny, it's healthy, it's bouncy, and it looked good. Then she got cute little ponytails in there that's going to last or whatever. I would explain to them, all right, mom, you can take these ponytails out and you can twist it or braid it, and then in the morning put the ponytails back in, or if she can stand it, you can take the hair balls out, put scrunchies on them, however you need to do it, or whatever the case may be. So a few of them were tender-headed, but not to the point to where I would suggest a silk press on them.
Right.
Like that may be too much for this baby.
I always feel like,
I mean?
but it's always the moms who want the silk press.
Silk press. Now, but nowadays, I feel like, because those babies who I did are now in their 20s, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're older, but they and I granted, and I know times have progressed and times has changed, and you very rarely see little girls with hairballs and barrettes or anything like that. I'm ready to bring it back. I think it should come back. I think baby girls look beautiful like that. You should be a kid stylist. Which
did you just ignore what I'm saying?
The braids and stuff braids are cute too. You know, French braids. The baby's always been getting French braids for years. French braids are never gonna get out. I'm not paying attention. They're never gonna go out of style. But bring back to where a kid service is just getting shampoo, condition, oil, and ponytails back in their hair, because that's cool and that's okay for a baby. Because the first maybe now when I blow dry it, I'm gonna blow dry it straight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow dry it really good, and I may, if I have to,
just run something through it.
Through it. You know what I mean?
But the blow dry should be the max of heat and to me that's why our hair, we had hedges and our hair grew, because we didn't, honestly, I don't remember doing all the things we do now.
I just thought about something. Stylist. Another way to, and I think I mentioned this earlier, another way to ensure that you are able to get up in there and still give a good quality service, and make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do, even if you do have a tenderhead client, piece by piece, little by little.
It takes time.
Don't take big chunks, because that's going to overwhelm you, overwork you. You're hurting them. It's frustrating you. If you take small pieces at a time, and grip it at the root, so that you can make sure that you're not pulling from that scalp. Grip it at the root and then brush or, you know what I'm saying, comb and work your way up. Blow drying also, small parts at a time. You can get it done so much more efficiently if you do it that way and more comfortably for the client as opposed to just trying to hurry up and rush and get all of this. Now you're doing this big ass puff and you wondering why you can't get through it and why it hurts so bad. Section that shit off. Take your time, relax, and do it. You're going to get through it.
It just takes a little time, but you're going to get through it. And another, because when you was like the small sections, I grip the hair from at the root really good and hard. And yes, it hurts sometimes because I'm gripping it. That's how hard I'm gripping it because I don't want you to feel any tangles as I'm working my way up. But there's also certain ways you have to turn your brush. Your brush has to also be vertically so you can get through it a little bit easier and work your way up. A lot of times people automatically go in there with their brush turned and they're trying to brush through it like this. And it's not, it's pulling more than people think. So I always just turn my brush like this and just glide through it. And it allows me to gently get through. That's how I've been able, honestly, for me, that's how I've been able to manage tender-headed people. I grab the hair, but I turn my brush a certain way because it allows me to get through it just easier to where we can get through the tangles. And then once I feel comfortable and the tangles are out, then I will turn my brush back and go back through it. It's kind of like cross-checking. You know how you do a cross check like a cut,
horizontal
like
and then
yeah,
vertical,
that's exactly what I do.
So I think to each his own as far as how you can get through it, just getting through it efficiently and comfortably for the client so that they're not traumatized.
Yeah, find what works. Find a method that works for you. That's the method that has worked for me. Absolutely. But find one that works for you. Yeah.
And mothers, so fall back, baby. Sometimes you gotta fall back, Ma. I don't mean baby. Fall back, Ma. You know, like sit back and let the stylist, the professional, do what they do. Because if they are a kid stylist, then they should know how to um, perform a service on your kid and give them a good experience.
And if sitting there is bothering you to see your child doing that, then you should stay. You should leave.
Yeah, then you should leave.
Because I get it. Seeing my child do something and it bothers me, so just leave.
I've seen a mother actually cry because her daughter was uncomfortable with getting her hair done. Like I've literally seen her sit there and cry before, and it's just like it's like
no mama wants to see their baby over there crying.
You know, because you got some babies who ain't gonna do all the hollering and screaming. They just gonna be sitting there so quiet. And then you turn around and look, or you look up in the mirror and they just flood with tears. And you're like, oh my gosh, baby. Like,
but it's some babies that will sit there and they'll be quiet. They'll be kind of crying in silence. And then as soon as the mama say something or touch them or whatever, girl, it's just the floodgates open. So, yes, mamas, if you can't watch it, don't stay there. But if you can, let the stylist do their job so they can get your baby done in and out. And I promise. And if you find that stylist is not the stylist for your kid, because that is very, very well, like your child may legitimately have a good reason to be hollering and crying, then you may want to just find you another stylist. So
and that's okay.
It is.
No
don't book them with me. Just don't book them with me. And on that note.
Y'all take it away.
Yeah, I got something to say about
that. Y'all take it away with your traumatized.
I am. I really am. Yeah, I am. So if you got anything to say about this week's episode, want to grab an ebook, send in your dirty chair confessions, you can contact us via Instagram or TikTok. You can also follow us on YouTube or Spotify. And until and then you can email us on talk@fthatformula.com. Until next week, we'll be back talking shit.
Hey.
Peace out.